Hey y'all, Skip here. Welcome back. Glad you could make it back to Skip's Storage Treasures. Today's video, we're going to be delving into what we got coming up on Whatnot this coming Thursday evening. This video is based on all of the ceramics and glass that we have found. We have gone through a bunch of storage units prior to my deciding to open up this channel, so a lot of this stuff is already laid out, unfortunately. But I did find a box that has not been unwrapped, but I do know there's glassware in there. So that's where we're headed. We're going to go from my office up to the staging area for my Whatnot channel. If you haven't found my Whatnot channel yet, it's Skip Storage Treasures. I'll have it pinned below when the video goes up. Love to have you come. A lot of you are new. Pretty much all of you are new because I just started this channel. Same thing with Whatnot. And love to have you come in. We do all our shows on Thursday nights at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And you never know what we're going to have. I do know that this week on Thursday is going to be glass and ceramics, which is what you're going to see today. And then coming up, we've got a whole big offering of shoes. We've got women's purses coming up. We've got a bunch of clothing coming up. And then after that, who knows, because we haven't gone through everything yet. But that's kind of where we're headed with this right now. It's stuff we've already found in storage units. And then eventually we're going to be buying new storage units. So you'll get to come along with us and see what's in the boxes as we find them. But thanks for joining us again. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, and I hope you do, please hit the like button, hit the follow button, and then hit the share button so more people can find out about our content and see what we're doing. We are trying to build our page or our channel up to 1,000 subscribers, and we're well on our way. And we'd love to have you be a part of our journey. And come join us over on Whatnot. The neat thing about signing up for Whatnot is if you are brand new to Whatnot and you sign up through my link, you will get $15 in free cash from Whatnot to be able to spend anywhere on Whatnot. You don't have to spend it in my page. You can go anywhere. And that way you can become a member of the Whatnot community, which is a really, really cool community as far as being able to buy all sorts of things on auction. So you're going to save some money that way. I also do have a page on eBay. It is under a completely different name. It is under Springer Enterprises. But we do have a few offerings there. And if you want to check that out, go check it out as well. Until we get upstairs, I will see you in just a bit. Hey, okay, we're back, folks. Thanks for being patient. We're upstairs in my staging area outside of my studio. And we're going to take a look at all this ceramic and glassware that we've got coming up. This little odd orange piece is actually Red Wing pottery. It's mid-century modern. I think it's a unique piece. It's pretty cool. There's a little fish down here, a little fish serving plate, glass. I'm not sure where it's from. This star is pretty neat. Glass star. There's a little serving bowl here. These plates are neat. There's two of them. They're quail. And the maker is Mason's Quail. Don't know much about them other than they're blue and whites, if you like blue and whites. We've got a little serving dish back here for a crudité. That has a neat little basket weave pattern on it. This little bowl here is from Italy, right there. So you can see that, made in Italy. It does have a couple of chips on it. There's a chip here. There's a couple little ones right down here. But other than that, it's a beautiful little bowl, very colorful. Then we're getting into the Pyrex. It's a little 4x4 Pyrex. It does say Pyrex. I don't know if you can read it or not. That's a little 4x4. It has all the markings on it. This is not a Pyrex, but this is a little dip bowl or a little snack bowl, whatever. There's a Pyrex bread pan. And there's the big Pyrex there. And the one thing I do know about Pyrex, same thing with Corningware, is depending on the label or the way they have their name printed on there, kind of tells you the age. There's a little casserole dish there. Again, Pyrex. You can see it on the back here. Pyrex. And it tells you size and all that kind of stuff. The only one that's not Pyrex is this bowl here, or this casserole here. It is an Anchor Hocking. And by the looks of it, it looks like it's about a 12 by 6 or 12 by 8. It's a good sized little casserole dish. I always thought this was kind of unique. It is in yellow glass. You can kind of see it here. No name on the bottom. It's a nice little serving bowl or something to keep fruit in. And then this one down here does have a chip. I'll show you the chip right there. Has a name on the bottom. Right there. Don't know anything about it. Other than it looks like a little candy dish, something that your grandmother or your great-grandmother would have had buttermints. Anybody remember buttermints? Yeah, buttermints. Don't know who made this one, but if you look at the label very carefully, it does say hand blown. And it's a pretty little vase of some sort. It's a nice little green color. This came out of a free pick that I did. This is a salt and pepper, and there are no stoppers, but that is the name on the bottom. Kaesong, Kaisens, I guess. I don't know. I haven't pulled the stuff out because it does still have salt and pepper in it. Kaisens Fine China, Japan. Because of the Japan name, that tells you that it's post-World War II and prior to about 1960. I could be wrong about that, but I do know that if it just says Japan, it's post-World War II. And as you can see, the pepper's falling out. This little tray here, it's a pretty little tray. Again, there's a small chip here, and then there's a small chip up here. And you can see the design here. And on the back, it is made in Portugal. So pretty little, and there's holes in it. Nice to be able to look through it, see through it. Really nice little tray. Here's just another little casserole. Nothing real special. It is stoneware. It's upside down. I'll flip it around so you can see it. Stoneware made in Portugal. And it's a nice little white casserole, stoneware. Very hardy, very handy. This is a Corningware. And it says so right there. And the neat thing about Corningware is you can figure out when it was made by checking on their website for what the Corningware stamp is on the back. So it's an F18-8 for oven and microwave. It's just a little single serving type thing. This is a little serving tray glass. I do know that it's French. You can see it there. It's got like a leaf pattern on it. Very neat. Nice little leaf pattern. This is a collection of Steins. This one here was from, apparently it was awarded to somebody, Sound of Music, 1995. It is a pewter top. The lid does lift. This is Rugenbrau. It came from Interlaken, Switzerland. It's a half pint. There's a, I don't know if you can see it on the back here or not, but it says 0.05. I don't know if you can read it or not, but there it is, 0.05. That's a half liter, not a half pint, excuse me, a half liter. Another German Stein. This is the Alexanderplatz. Something my German's not that good. Bergmann Vent, Deutschland. And it is a 0.21. I don't know if you can read that or not, but that's 0.21 liters. For those of you that like good old American beer, here's an old Hamm's glass. It's aluminum. It's got a clear glass bottom. Well, it's plastic. But Hamm's, refreshing as the land of the sky blue waters. So if you're a Hamm's fan, there you go. Here's a little one from Hanover College. I believe that's in southern Indiana. And that's the manufacturer there. Don't know who they are, but it's a college mug, collectible mug. Here is a Bavarian or German Stein. It does have a crack in the lid right here, but it's got a nice little mallard on top, and you can see the figures on it. They little cherubs, and then a mother and father and a baby. It does have a lid that is, it says it's 95% zinc, but I don't know zinc or pewter, but it is a nice Stein. And then this is an Austrian mug, handmade. Very nice little Stein. And you can see the maker's mark on the bottom, as well as who the artist was. So that's kind of neat. If you're into Steins, they're available here. And this is one of my favorites. I think it's really neat. It is probably from the 30s. It's just a really interesting bowl. And it is hollow on the bottom. And I would call it a trifle bowl, but I don't know that it's big enough to be considered a trifle bowl. So I'm going to change the way I film the rest of this so we can open the box and we can open the papers and see what else we have here. Hang with me, and we'll be back with a new camera angle. Okay, so we're back, folks. I had high hopes of using another device, but it wasn't functioning and it didn't want to behave properly. So we're going to do it this way. So I've unpacked the box, and this is what we have found. Now what I have here is a couple of champagne flutes. They do have matching rims on them. There's just two of them. I'll let you see those. We found a couple of decorative plates that have scalloped edges on them. You can see that here. And then I also have this one here with a little bird on it. It looks pretty nice. These are Spanish, and they are not signed. Now the larger plate is signed. You can see it here. There's the signature there, and then it's also signed on the back. So those are really pretty. Those are nice wall hanger plates. We came up with one martini glass, and I was hoping for more than one in the box, but we only ended up with one. We do have 3 of these little wine glasses, and these little wine glasses are etched glass. Very pretty, nice little base on them. They're probably from the late 30s. We ended up with some really neat champagne flutes over here as well. Nice spiral pattern on the glass. I don't know if you can see that or not, but very nice. There's a pair of those. And then I came up with a neat mid-century modern bar set, and I'll let you take a look at that. There are 2, 4, 6, 7 of the same glasses that all look like this, and those are all low balls. There's one that is in the same size but has a different pattern on it. It just has the 2 stripes, and you can see it's a low ball or a whiskey glass. Then there's a little aperitif or an after dinner glass, or something that you might have a chaser of water in if you're a bar person. And then there is a little carafe to pour the water, and you can see it matches as well. So it's a nice little set here, but this is what we have all set up for this coming Thursday. I'll walk through it again so you guys can see it, and see what we have coming up for Thursday. Our sales are Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and they are on Whatnot. I will have a link pinned below for our Whatnot. If you go to Whatnot and use my link, you're going to get $15 in free money from Whatnot, so that you can have the ability to go any place on the website on Whatnot's auctions and use that $15. You do not just have to shop at Skip Storage Treasures. But this is everything we have coming up, and it'll all be up on the website come Thursday at 6 p.m. Love to have you come and join us, and we will be absolutely excited to have you there. We've got more sales coming up in the next few days. I've got a shoe sale coming up. I've got tons and tons and tons of shoes. We'll be unboxing some of those. I still have a box I haven't even gone through yet, so we'll put that on film, along with a lot of women's shoes. They're still in original boxes. Most look like they're brand new, some lightly used. We have a women's apparel coming up. We have women's purses coming up. I do know that I have a Coach purse and a couple of Michael Kors. Whether or not they're authentic or not, I don't know. I'll have to get those verified, but just from the cursory going through, that's what we found. But we are totally stoked to have you all here and really love having you watch our channel. Please like, share, and subscribe so that we can grow the channel. We're hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers within the next 3 months and build this channel to something that will be more entertaining. And hopefully we'll get into some storage units here pretty soon. We just have a lot of back inventory because we didn't film the first 3 or 4 units that we were doing. But this is what we have. And I would really like to thank you all for being here. And once again, I'm Skip, and these are my treasures.